2018. I hope everybody is enjoying their Wednesday and everybody's having a good day. Today we're continuing our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression, whether it's those who create content on this platform or for those who just watch other people's videos and live streams. Yesterday was part one, so today we'll be continuing this topic with part two for today. And for those who didn't see part one, we gave at least a general overview of at least what our opinion was, and that if it does contribute to depression or not just YouTube, but social media platforms in general. So if you haven't checked that out yet, to find out at least whether it's yes or no, at least what our personal verdict is, check out that part one live stream. And today we're just going to try to cover a few more topics that we weren't able to within this does YouTube cause or at least contribute to depression. Hey Tyler, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. So we just began our part one of this topic, and then now we just hope to at least expand a little more on it and to cover some things that we weren't able to in part one. Now, I guess it all depends on what your impression is of just social media platforms in general, or what you use social media for, or whether it's Barca just lost him. Oh, they did? I didn't get a chance to see the game, Tyler. But yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I wish I saw Chelsea and Liverpool. Hey, John. Oh, Anthony, I'm on my dad's account trying to converse. Oh, okay, cool, Anthony, nice. Welcome to the stream. I figured that was you uploading more magic trick videos too. That's what I figured, because I know your dad said eventually you wanted to hand his channel off to you. But that'd be great too, once you're able to manage it day to day too. But that'd be great. But thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good day today. How was the Toronto show last weekend? How'd that go? Because I think that's where you were last weekend. I don't know this weekend you have another show. I think you do. I don't know if it's Long Island or wherever else you're going to be this week. Or I should say this weekend. But thank you everybody for joining us. Yeah, we're continuing our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube. It actually got... Oh, it did? Oh, okay. When's it rescheduled to? I didn't know that. Because I don't know why it got rescheduled. I don't know if it was just Utica. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're not going to be too far from home then. But all right. Nice. But yeah, we're continuing part two of our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression for those who use the website just to watch other people's videos or live streams, or those who create content for this platform. Oh, okay, for until next year. Got it. But either way, too, yeah, Anthony Prosciutti, too, was our first YouTuber meetup. We got to see him perform live. He was in downtown Cleveland. He was at the Hannah Theater in the Playhouse Square District. Definitely recommend, if you have the opportunity to go watch him, do so, because you will be not just amazed too, but you will still be scratching your head and still thinking, how is he able to pull off all those tricks? But yeah, so yeah, if you can too, check it out too. Rich, welcome to the stream. I know it's Richard, I think you're Richard Geigenheimer too, was from Twitch before too, right? I believe, I don't know if you're the same person or not too, I believe you are. But yeah, that's what I figured, yeah. Welcome, hope you're having a good day today, thank you for joining us. Those who know that's Technical Genius's friend as well too. So we met over on Twitch, and then yeah. So I don't know if you had I wasn't sure if you also had a YouTube account or not, but yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. We're talking about part two of our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression. Seeing 3 likes on the live stream. Thank everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Please welcome everybody into the chat. Check out everybody's channels here. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Now, in part one, we at least gave either a yes or no answer on do we believe that YouTube does contribute to depression that either people experience, whether it's them creating content on this platform or just watching other people's videos and live streams. But for this part, we want to at least help expand beyond what we were able to not cover in part one. And we also just try to give at least a few suggestions to YouTube leadership too, and corporate and those who run the platform and run this company too, to hopefully, at least try to offer some ways to at least try to address the issue that we believe is much more prevalent than some people believe. Now, I'm not sure how many different studies have said that there is a correlation between either this specific platform causing or at least contributing to signs of or factors of depression, or for all social media in general too. Just I can't remember how many reports there would be too, but I don't think, obviously this is not the first time somebody has brought up this topic as well. But I just felt like this is a really important topic that, not enough people are talking about, and, people don't really feel like. Crimson, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Doing good. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. And in part one, we were also just going over that, at least the root cause of where it eventually led to, where we at least gave our thoughts on whether or not YouTube is at least contributing to depression as well too. Again, most people's experience, especially for mine too, before I started creating content on this platform as well too, is it's gonna be actually 10 months tomorrow exactly. Got a good topic. Oh, I do, Crimson. Yeah, I felt like this was an important topic to just not only at least give people a chance to at least share their experience on there, or at least their thoughts as well too. But I feel like I recommend every channel at least to try to put in their 2 cents to give their opinion on this as well, because this is something that not just affects those who create content on this platform, but also people who watch others' content as well too, whether they be videos or live streams. Because like I said before, I became on this platform as well too. My impression of this platform was completely different than it is now. But then again, I was exposed to other different types of content as well too, mostly just those who were, I guess, bigger and those who were mainstream versus really just like the awesome creators that are on this platform too. Then when I started creating content on this channel, then eventually being over on Twitch. So I guess my first initial impressions too, I didn't really use YouTube nowhere near as much as I do now. I just only thought of it as just a place where, if I want to watch a video, I just go here, or if I want to like see breaking news, or I don't know, just something to do with like a mainstream or anything like that. Stephanie, Mad King, welcome to the stream. How are you both today? Thank you for joining us. Nathan, welcome. How are y'all doing today? Thank you for joining us. But I guess, yeah, initially, I guess my impressions of this site too were, it's just another place where it started off as something that's like, it was just something for more independent creators and just more of a creative outlet. At least this is before I started my YouTube channel. And then, eventually, as YouTube was continuing on, it started in 2005. And then right before I started YouTube channel, so in 2017, I thought of it as more of just a place where it's another place for, celebrities and those who are already famous to have another outlet. Yeah, YouTube can help with depression or cause. Oh, I agree, Stephanie. Yeah, and we also actually covered that too in part 1. For me, like I said too, it helps to at least help with my general anxiety too. One of the reasons why I started my channel as well too. At least for me, the interesting part that I actually saw since starting my YouTube channel is I felt like if I never started creating content too, I feel like that any other social media platform, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whether else too, I would actually eventually at least start displaying some signs of depression. Honestly, that's at least my thought too. If I never started creating content, I just used it even more and more and more. But as I continue to either upload videos or live stream, mostly I've been live streaming. Actually, it's been more helping me, believe it or not. I don't know if anybody from YouTube would actually ever hear this too, but I would say that, just me creating content on this platform too, or I should say us creating content on this platform, it's actually helped me more too. I'm glad to see that, trying to improve my public speaking skills and help my general anxiety. I'm glad that's actually helping, at least for me anyway. That felt like it's actually been helping me a lot more than it's been hurting me, which is great. But I just thought it was like, I didn't really expect that either to happen. I always felt like it was kind of like the same as like, well, if I use it too much, kind of like Facebook, I would just end up, feeling like either worse about myself. For me, keep busy with YouTube helps with my anxiety. Same here, Crimson. Yeah, both literally and figuratively when it comes to new challenges. Whether it's try to overcome a particular, doing exercise for so many days as well too, learning new skills to help make your channel the best that it could possibly be. Whether it's just generally like managing a channel too, because we went over this in part 1 as well. Because this brings upon a new set of tasks and responsibilities that most people probably didn't have any sort of significant experience to be able to do. Running a YouTube channel is a little more unique than people think. Now, if those people, anybody who's ever, either been, I guess, not even just like running a business too as well too, but they've taken on either a set of tasks or responsibilities where they either have to be a manager or have to coordinate certain resources and people over to do certain tasks or complete some sort of objective too. They kind of would have a little bit of experience, at least somewhat similar to what I would say it would take to be able to at least effectively and somewhat efficiently run a YouTube channel. And I was saying before too in part 1, I think that's at least a part of the one of the contributing factors, at least with this particular platform, why it would at least contribute to depression, just because you have to pretty much be in charge. Essentially, you're in charge of like this huge, whether you could call it either like a ship or like this massive thing where pretty much you have to essentially make the final decision on pretty much every like sort of like either small, medium, or large size decision. There are a lot of choices that have to be made as well too, whether it's be creative or just functional. But yeah, there is a lot that goes into a YouTube channel. Now, most people were like me too. Before I started creating content too, all I did was like press play and I just watched whatever, and I didn't really think about behind the camera and what it took to be able to provide the content that whatever I watched. But I was just under that impression too, because again, I didn't know any better. I didn't really have any experience creating videos or live streaming. I always thought just like even live streaming too, my initial impression of that too came more from Periscope. And for those who don't know, that's owned by Twitter. It's a live streaming app. It's along with Meerkat and then Instagram Live right now, and then obviously now with YouTube and Twitch. And that's true, and I learned with my 2 years, and you can make the content you want. Oh, I agree, Crimson. Yeah, I even said that before too. I mean, you hear about this whole YouTube algorithm and monetization and all that too. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you get to decide what's on your channel. You get to decide what videos you get to make. You decide what content that you want to not just be able to be passionate about or have an interest or a hobby in, but you're the one who gets to run your channel at the end of the day. It's not YouTube or anybody else who gets to decide. You get to decide what goes on your channel. And ultimately, that will lead to you get to be you personally would be the reason why people visit your channel and genuinely like your content. Something that I've been trying to say as well, at least trying to repeat it as well too. Don't follow the algorithm. Oh, I agree, Crimson. Yeah. Because one, let's just say you actually know specifically what goes into the algorithm as well too. I would just say you would lose your personality and you would lose your, I guess, your channel's identity as well too. And it would just become, how many people can I get to at least to expose my channel as like maximize that number, and that's it. And that's pretty much like the existence of the channel and why it's there. But yeah, but like I said too, I try to like make sure like this particular channel, at least our channel, it's just more, we just try to at least keep our identity too, and at least keep the reasons why we started our YouTube channel as well too, just in place. Where it's to, one, help improve my public speaking skills, two, help my general anxiety, and three, to help others. Had to go back to basics a couple times. Yeah, you gotta keep your roots. But oh, I agree, Crimson. Yeah, there's like some of the initial videos that we did too as well. Like like there was like cooking videos and like other sorts of like different types of videos as well too, for unboxing videos as well too. Depending on if I can have like the equipment and like be able to get that takeout, I'll eventually like go back to some of those as well. It's just because like I prefer the live streaming format over uploading videos. I guess I just prefer the real time interaction versus just upload a video and wait for comments. Creating both formats for content. I just always prefer the live streaming format. But again, I was going back to before, my initial thoughts of live streaming, at least my impressions of it before I started my YouTube channel, was just more, all right, well, you see something cool, share it live, or you see something happening in front of you, share it live. Try to engage your videos for sure. Oh, viewers for sure. Oh, I agree. A lot of people, still either just don't do it or they struggle to do it, whether it's just appropriately answering comments as well too. When I say appropriately, I mean if somebody asks you a question in the comment section, or at least asking about the video or what you use, not just liking the comment and leaving and not actually answering the question. Or in the video too, you can tell if actually somebody watched the video or not too. If somebody asks you a question, like in the video, just saying, what do you think of this? And then say in the comment section below, and then, in the comment section they just said, good video. Well, I don't know, I guess like that just probably tells me that they probably didn't watch that part or weren't paying attention. So it's not just engaging your viewers as well too. Facts, I always watch whole video thing if I... Awesome, Crimson. Yeah, and that's good too, just because one, makes people feel like that, somebody's at least listening to them as well too, and two, that it's just a sign of respect as well for the channel. Because if it's a question, whether it's maybe they're trying to think about doing something for their channel, maybe want to get their community's opinion on it, or maybe there's just something they were thinking about and they're trying to decide between two alternatives, and they're not sure and they just want to ask their community what they think, pick either this option or this option. But yeah, it's just generally out of respect as well. And really, it's just to make sure that not only it's you engage with your viewers as well too, but it's a quality engagement as well too. It's like it's more conversational based too, and you're actually listening and caring what other people have to say for those who visit your channel as well. But thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? I see 5 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Seeing ways content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Because, one way we do it, we just have a lot of polls as well, whether it's a lot of them are for Twitch. But I think it's important to at least feel like your audience has at least a stake in your channel and gets to at least have a... Yeah, oh, thank you, Crims. I appreciate it. Thank you. At least they make them feel like they have a significant part of what type of content they would like to see on your channel as well too, and they get to have a stake in the future of your channel as well too. Because I've always said this before too, it's never just only one person that makes a channel successful or build up a community. It's never just one person. Anybody who says it's only one person who's the reason why a channel is successful or they built an audience too is probably lying, or they're either just in denial. It's definitely a group effort, and especially whether it's great moderators or regular viewers who just give good advice, or just people who are just really supportive. Just ideally, all of those two would definitely help a channel too. But it's not just one person or just the host too. But yeah, oh, I agree, Crimson. Yes. But Yeah, it's never just one person too. It's definitely a team effort. That's why, a lot of people were wondering why do I say we instead of like I. That's one reason why I do that too, because it's just not one person who makes any channel where it is today. It's we. It's a what plural. It's more than one person. So that's why I keep saying we a lot. We, us, our, or whatever pronoun you want to use too. But it's to make sure that it's being more inclusive than just only just thinking about yourself. Now, obviously, like, it's just me talking right now, but obviously, it's not just me who's the only reason why this channel where it is too. There's a lot of other people who have put time and effort and work into this channel as well too, and they deserve just as much credit as I do, if not more. Do you have ads? Oh, yes, we do, Blue Wizard. You give me a lot of meat. Oh, especially on this platform too. Which I was actually going to get to that about a factor causing depression too, Crimson. Yeah, Blue Wizard. Yeah, we got monetized about a month ago. So yeah, we got monetized about a month ago, and that's good. It definitely shows that you care. Oh, I agree, Rich. Yeah, I mean, just I don't know what it is too, but especially on this platform too. I guess social media in general. YouTube's not the first platform to display this, but it just seems like it's all me, 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 and just seeing like who can have the most inflated ego or who can get the most, like the biggest ego in a day. But yeah, I'm like, congrats. Sorry I didn't know it. No, it's all right. No, it's all good, Blue Wizard. But yeah, thank you for joining us. How are you? Hope you're having a good day, or I should say good evening. But yeah, and that's what I was just trying to do. I tried to like at least especially those who have like helped our channel where it's today too. I try to put others before myself too, just because really, yeah, I feel like there's like more other people helping our channel where it's at too than me just personally, just really, just putting the work into the channel. But it's just go, oh, that's the same message. But yeah, that's at least just my view of it too, because I would say too, it's definitely a team effort, whether or not people acknowledge it, but it really is. I guess that kind of contributes to the whole, I guess, factor into depression too as well, because it kind of feels like a sense of detachment, I guess. But if you just go to most people's channels, if they just talk about me, 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 and it kind of feels like where it disengages from like other people as well too, and they feel like if I say something, they won't even listen to me or even acknowledge it. They're just trying to just talk about themselves, and the only if they see something like saying like, oh, you're perfect or you're the best YouTuber, and that's the only way they would get them to notice you. That yeah. I don't know about how much that's talked about too, but that's just only a thought that I had. I think that's part of what would actually contribute to some expression too, because most of the time, if you feel like you're not being listened to, or even at least being heard, or you feel like you're not being acknowledged, it just makes you feel like it's a sense of well, just you must not really like care about your audience, or you must not really like care what I think or what I have to say, whether it's me just trying to like give a suggestion or whatever it is I'm trying to comment, whether it's on a video or in the chat during a live stream. But yeah, having like a me, me, me kind of like a self-centered mindset too. It just like kind of like cuts everybody else off too. It kind of just puts you on a pedestal, and then it's just with that, whether you realize it too, that just lead to a state of isolation. And ironically too, with that, at some point down the road too, but you'll probably end up feeling even like more down and more depressed yourself too, because being isolated and being alone, I don't think you want to just be alone for the rest of your life, whether it's just online or offline or wherever else. And it's kind of like you just have these, I guess, silos and these little islands form where it's just this one person's island here. These are people who are trying to reach out, and they're all their own little separate islands, and there's no way to actually, start a conversation. But, oh, I agree, Crimson, yeah. But, yeah. Or I should say being lonely also sucks, too. It's like right now I'm just, like, by myself, too, but I'm not alone. In the sense that, I'm talking with you guys here, too. I may just, like, physically, right now it's just me in this room. But really, I'm not alone. There's like there are actually people in the chat here too that I get to talk to, and that's one of the many reasons why I prefer live streaming over just a video. Because for me, even though for some videos like the video format definitely is still relevant, but I just feel like it's just a sense of it's just more detached, I guess. That's what I love about you. Oh yeah, for sure, Crimson. Just because I don't know, like most videos too, like some of them have like either they're interesting or they're funny or they just like learn something from them that I didn't know before too. But I just feel like there's just depending upon if it's they can engage with their audience at least effectively enough, but I just feel like there's just too much of a wall where YouTube's been mostly known to upload videos. It's where between whoever created the video, whoever was like with like editing and scripting or whatever went to making that video, and then people in the comments section. Now again, it all depends on the person whether or not they answer the comments too, or if it just ends up being just either random comments where it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense too. It just feels like they're talking at each other rather than just talking to each other. But again, these are just only thoughts I had too. But I would just say like for the YouTube management and YouTube corporate to encourage more of like a real-time engagement with the audience as well too. Whether it's just like 2 or 5 or 10 or 100 people, whoever it is in your community, then at least to get a conversation started as well. Just get it going, because one, these are great thoughts, man. Oh, thank you, Crimson. Yeah, I feel like this needed definitely to be talked about. I'm kind of surprised like more people aren't. I know it's like the not the most pleasant topic to talk about, but I feel like that at least share at least our thoughts on it as well. But yeah, thank you, Rich. But yeah, at least to share our thoughts on it, and I feel like to get it out there as well. And I would actually recommend every channel to at least do something like this as well too. Whether it's you can just put it in like either a bunch of different videos or just have a live stream about it, whatever format you prefer. Definitely at least get your thoughts out there as well. But I'm going to go turn on the other light too, because the sun's already set where I'm at too. But thank you everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? I'm seeing 5 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See if anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Have our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Well, thank you, Crimson. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I just would hope that, with this, it could at least inspire others to at least share this on their channel as well, too, at least like what they think as well, too. And obviously, if you have any questions about this topic, too, or want to ask, generally, how did you come to like these thoughts, too, and what like specific events or, occurrences that, helped at least change at least my mind, too, and my thoughts on, social media in general, too, or this platform, we're specifically talking about YouTube, where, based on what we said in part 1, too, how it does contribute to depression. Because again, before I started my YouTube channel, yeah, it was vastly different than what I think now. But it was just more of just being open to a new experience too, and just being on the side, like the creator side, not just the viewer side. Being able to actually put in the work to manage a channel, to at least respond to people, whether it's even collabs at we get collabs together as well too. Just building relationships with other creators and the audience in general. But it's definitely been a fun experience so far. And I've been saying too, mostly my social media usage before I started my YouTube channel and Twitch, which is the more time I spent on it over time and gradually it would just become, have lower self-esteem and I feel more negatively about myself. But with this platform and Twitch too, was the exact opposite. Now, I guess if I had to guess the reason why I started feeling like that too, because I guess I, was able to actually, start a conversation, just start building a community and just getting to talk to awesome people. I just feel like before with my social media usage, before I started my YouTube and Twitch channel, it was just more, I don't know, just find whatever was trending and that was it. And just, look up random things and, that's pretty much why I was there. Because you would think too, whether it's like Facebook or Twitter or wherever else you go, that, like the whole idea behind social media is like, oh, it's supposed to, make people feel connected. Well, I think more often than not, that's not really what it's used for. Just kind of more where it's either, find whatever it's like trending or like share some random news story and that's it. I think it's great too if they can, have like relevant news stories too to educate people and to share it. That's great. But, it's just more of a matter of, beyond that too, you share the information too, but, what would you do with that information? Would you just like click the share button and just send the story to somebody else? Would you actually want to talk about it? Try to get other people's thoughts on it as well too, and try to form a more informed opinion on whatever stance you have on whatever some like story or issue or whatever, or are you just only gonna put your opinion and then just cut yourself off from any other sort of different thoughts, and you don't want to develop a more informed or intellectual opinion. So at least to try to keep yourself open to at least like what the other person has to say to at least listen to them. But I don't know. I was kind of surprised too how my outlook on social media in general too has changed since starting my YouTube and Twitch channel. And I think a big part of it too is just not only feeling like hey Flapinator, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How's the rest of your GTA 5 online stream? How'd that go? Welcome. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised too with YouTube and Twitch too, like how much more like a positive outlook I have on social media in general. Now, one, it's we have several Verdict Squad accounts too on different platforms as well too. So we just have Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Twitch, Discord. And it was like another one, I think. Can't think of another one too. Well, we have a Mixer account, but we don't stream on it. But yeah, I've been stressed mainly because of what I post is what I want to do in my life, and it's typically many. Oh yeah, too. That's true, Anthony. And yeah, like anything else too, Because remember, even if they say, well, this is the biggest platform, I'll just find a bunch of people, who will like it. Well, yeah, and then it goes down to it's really more in general for anything else. Like, most of those people will either not notice it or just won't be as passionate as you are. I mean, it is a slow process too. Okay, thanks for asking. I was streaming on Twitch. Oh, I didn't know you streamed on Twitch too, Flippin'. I didn't know that. Did you stream before YouTube or right? Well, it couldn't be right after too, because I went live like not too long after your YouTube stream. I didn't know you were gonna be on Twitch as well. I'm sorry I missed it. But yeah, like most other things too. That's what I say about my channel too, Anthony, or for our channel. I know most people will probably never be interested in it or never see this channel or any of its content, and I accept that too. I didn't go into like starting YouTube and Twitch too, thinking that millions of people are just gonna think exactly like me. Millions of people will just like me as much as I like myself, or even some of them liking me more than I like myself. I just try to keep it more grounded in reality too. That one, I just want to stick to the reasons why I started YouTube and Twitch. It's just to help others, to help my general anxiety, and to improve my public speaking skills. And I feel like that I've been doing that as well too. I mean, there are at least concrete goals too that with those reasons, starting my YouTube and Twitch channel too, that would help me outside of YouTube and Twitch too. But just trying to keep my expectations realistic. Now there may be like other reasons down the road too. It's okay. I always stream on Twitch before. Oh, okay. I have to figure out like if I can keep turning on notifications too for Twitch, because I don't have to like keep checking the app and just see whoever I follow too is just streaming live, which Twitch would make that easier too. But anyway, I'll have to figure that out later. But that's good. But I know, yeah, just like most people too. In general for this channel too, I know like most people will not be genuinely interested in it, and that's fine, because obviously there are like a lot of channels to choose from, and at some point, and yeah, depending upon like what you like or whatever you have time for, you're not gonna have time to go to like millions of channels, even if if there was something here you find interesting or you found educational or beneficial. And that's very true. But I think that if you really try, then you succeed to make it big. Just gotta wait. Well, it depends on like really big too. I don't expect this channel to ever be like it's like celebrity status. I don't expect to ever be famous. I don't ever expect to have like millions of people just wanting to know everything about me. That's how I define fame too. It's like millions of strangers who want to know everything about you because they never met you face to face and never really had a conversation with you. I always thought it was just kind of funny how fame worked that way. But yeah, Microsoft Edge, that gives me notification. Oh, I don't have Microsoft. Oh, I don't have Edge. Oh, that's why I don't have that. I don't know. I think there's a way you probably could turn it on too. I figured it should be automatic, where if you follow somebody, you should get notifications on whenever they go live on Twitch. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? Seeing 9 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Seeing today's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Now for our channel too, I'm not looking to see, again, I'm not looking to be like this huge channel with, all these millions of people too. Now, that's not why I wanted to start YouTube or Twitch too. That was actually one of the reasons why I didn't want to do YouTube or Twitch too, just because I just never really cared about, being famous and having millions of people just, wanting to know like all this stuff about me. I just never really like found the allure of that. I don't know. I guess that's just like my thoughts on it. I just never really saw that, having that is just really like that would be really beneficial. I guess it could be depending upon, how you would handle, I guess, like a lot of people knowing about you, depending upon like the platform that you would build as well too for yourself, and if you could use it for good or use it to, help others. But I don't know. That's just like my thoughts on it as well too. Now, if anybody's any questions about this topic or just want to ask me for any sort of general advice too, or just share their experiences on it as well too, feel free to do so in the chat. But yeah, I've been actually really pleasantly surprised too. I figured YouTube, depending on I guess how you look at it and how you want to use it too, could be good or bad too. But I would have to say too, for our channel, at least for me personally, it's been a lot more good than bad, which I'm really happy with. I never really expected that, any sort of social media account that you would have too, that, it would be like this beneficial, and you just, I don't know, feel more at ease too. I guess it all depends on, just like who you would spend time with on a platform too, and who you get to know, who you get to talk to. But yeah, I guess like really for this, I would actually would recommend it just not just for YouTube and Twitch too, but just kind of take that approach in general for most other social media platforms. Because I guess like most people go into it just thinking, well, there's a lot of people in general already using it, and or just like just I guess like people don't really have any sort of I guess guidance or any sort of manual where how to get the most out of social media in terms of what would it actually help either improve the quality of their life too, or just to help them feel better about themselves, improve their self-esteem. It's just more the most things that you would hear about is big numbers, celebrities, and this is what's trending, and here you go. And that's pretty much like most of like what you hear from most of social media. And they just try to like glamorize everything into like it's like, oh, we're gonna show you this because this is the biggest deal going on right now too. This is like what's important, and you know what? Even though there's something else that that could be important too, but no, we're gonna like tell you this is important, and I don't know. That's kind of my experience with it in general. But thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic, part 2 on does YouTube contribute to depression? Seeing 9 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. So anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Now, I'd like to hope that, whether YouTube corporate too incorporates this into their creator academy or whatever they used to at least try to, I guess, help people start and manage their YouTube channel, at least to offer more support there. At least try to give them more tips on, just focus on just developing relationships with your audience. Don't have to worry about, this big number, and then just either implicitly or sometimes explicitly too that, that's what really matters. I think that's just really unrealistic, and just to, I prefer, again, not just a quality audience too, but, just improving the quality of life of the individual or individuals, group of people who start and run the YouTube channel, because having a higher quality of life too, and to feel good about what you're doing on this platform too, is more important. Just because you can have like a big number next to your channel name too, but you can either just feel burned out or just feel have a lower sense of self-esteem. He really asking some person, I wasn't too comfortable, so I told him there doesn't. It's no disrespect to him. I don't know him well enough to. How would I deal with it? If it's just a person randomly who just comes in your live stream fluffing it, or you don't know him and you never met him too, I mean, again, it's your channel. If you don't feel comfortable sharing those things, then you don't have to. Then I would just politely say that, I mean no disrespect to, but I don't feel comfortable answering those questions too, just because I don't know you well enough. Perhaps if we got to know you a little better too, and you visit in the future too to the live streams and I get to know you a little better, then maybe at some point I'd feel more comfortable sharing. But yeah, if it's somebody you first meet that just comes to a live stream too, then yeah, I think that you did that the right way too. Just if you don't feel comfortable answering those questions, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. It's your choice. I think then if that's the way you handle it too, then you handled it in the right way. Now, some people maybe are just, other people may just not like care as much too, but yeah. I'm kind of the same way too for some things that, yeah. For the more like I know somebody too on this platform too, the more like I understand them and like their lives outside of YouTube or their channel or what their motivations are. Console, but I don't know where to start. Which console do you have, Rich? Me starting to, but yeah, with my PlayStation, there's a share button. It's next to my D-pad. I just can share on Twitch. Oh, PS4. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going to show you real quick. Hang on. Let me just get my controller. I can just show you. So, yeah, I know it's reversed right now, too. But, yeah, I could probably reverse it. Hang on. Let me just switch my screen here for a second. But, okay. But, yeah, right here, which could come into view. Here's my PlayStation controller. You have the same one as a PS4. You have the share button right here. It's on my left thumb. You push that, and then you go to broadcast gameplay. And then it'll give you the option to either start on Twitch or YouTube to broadcast your gameplay. And then from there, you can either set the live stream to either, show comments, show the chat, activate your webcam if you have one, your mic, and however you want to customize your live stream, invite certain people or your friends on your PlayStation PSN ID, friends list, the title of your stream. And then from there, if you're in a party already too, it'll tell you if you want to prioritize either the game audio, the audio from the game, whatever you're playing, or just the party chat, whoever's like in the party that you started or invited to. You can have that, and then that's really it makes it easy too, and then you can start streaming from that. Because PS4 makes it really easy to stream, really on Twitch and YouTube. It's very simple. It's not like you need like a laptop or a desktop. Yeah, no problem, Rich. You're welcome. It's not like they have like all this like you need like a desktop and a laptop. You need this setup. You need an Elgato capture card, and you need all this stuff. Well, I will say this: I'm glad like Sony just made it really simple to be able to do that. And really, I hope they eventually. Well, they probably won't add Mixer because it's from Microsoft and it's it's a direct competitor. For our social aspect, I'd say no, but the algorithm shows that no one is safe from the. Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay. No. That's a good point. Welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. As far as social aspect, I'd say no. For the algorithmic errors are kind of depressing. Could you expand on algorithmic errors then? Specifically, what do you mean by algorithmic errors? But yeah, I guess it goes back to what I was saying before. I would say it was more on the yes side, just because most people, depending upon, they only just see, glamorized versions of, lifestyles. They just see like an idealistic or unrealistic version of what they think that should be normal everyday life, but really most people don't live the lives that, are, just promoted constantly on social media, whether it's from celebrities or bigger social media influencers. But yeah, I don't know if you can expand on algorithmic errors, then yeah, be interested in hearing more. But yeah, again, this is only my experience on it as well too. Other people can have different opinions on it too, and I think it's great to at least have a diverse opinions on this very important topic. I also recommend every channel at least try to give their opinion or their thoughts on it as well. Did you hear about PlayStation Xbox crossplay? Oh, I heard about that too, Rich. Yeah, on Fortnite, because when I signed in earlier today too, they asked for crossplay as well too. They finally did it. It took them long enough, but yeah, because there's cross platforms too with mobile and PC. But yeah, now with PlayStation and Xbox, users can play together. And yeah, with Season 6 starting tomorrow too, that's probably why they wanted to get that in time. But yeah, Season 6, yeah. I could probably share my thoughts briefly on like what I think would happen for Season 6, or what I would want to happen for Season 6. But yeah, I imagine it's going to be like overloaded servers for tomorrow. They're going to install the Season 6 patch, and then it's going to be just like how Season 5 started. It's going to be really hard to actually play. When a false flag pops up, not from a person or... Oh, okay. But Emmanuel, that's not legit. Oh, you mean like for copyright strikes and that Arcane? Is that what you're referring to? An automatic strike, but yeah, that's more, I guess. That's probably more like the non-human aspect, like you were saying too. That's more just however YouTube wants to use some like bot or some like machine learning bot to try to find things that were believed to be copyrighted and. To take them down to, because they don't have the copyright or the rights to whatever they share it on their channel. But yeah, I would like to hope that there could be more of a human aspect to for YouTube to do that as well, or to at least to implement more people to at least not just to make sure like your copyright checking system actually works too, but yeah, actually make sure that if there's something wrong, so you resolve it as quickly as possible. Go make sure I was checking on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, great stream. No problem, Rich. Thanks for being here. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later, but thank you for being here. But yeah, I guess like more for the human aspect, it all depends on like who you watch as well too. If you see more down to earth people too, then I guess like whatever creators for channels. I don't want to write too much, but yes, the machine. Oh, but that's an understatement, Arcane. Yes, yes, because more often than not too, especially like Universal Music Group or whoever else makes the claim, or just even just direct strike on your channel too. You tried YouTube too, buddy? Oh, you're Patrick. Okay. But yeah, I don't know like what they're doing to actually improve that, because it's putting a strike on a channel too, and if you can't live stream for 90 days too for an unjustified reason, that hurts a channel a lot. Photoshop. Oh, okay. Hey, Patrick, welcome to the stream. If I don't see your messages in the chat too, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I'm seeing whatever scrolls by my screen too. But yeah. I don't know why. Sometimes like all my messages appear, even though I say all live stream messages visible. YouTube might have a different definition of that, but I don't know. But I hope you're having a good evening, Patrick. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I hope they eventually do fix that too, Arcane, because there are a lot of people, whether it's animation or filmmakers or even people who play games too, because like those like seem to be really targeted, especially music too. Those are heavily targeted too, just for copyright. Where a bot will think it's like whatever machine learning bot that YouTube uses to try to detect copyright, and just like, oh, well, that must be right, but yeah. Oh, I'm not good at listening to YouTube app on YouTube. Oh, oh, okay, fluffing hair. What are you not good at, Patrick? I think you have to go to would I be able to just go to Google Play? Fluffing hair, should I just go to Google Play? That's the app to the Google Store. To download it. Because, yeah, I've only used Social Blade. I've never used TubeBuddy. There's a free version, and then there's like a paid version you can have for TubeBuddy as well. Oh, thumbnails. Yeah, for thumbnails in general, there are like certain software programs you can use as well too. I think what was the one? Filmora. What's the other one? I think you probably use like Adobe. I guess you can maybe use Filmora. There's like several programs. Like some of them you have to pay for, but there are a few that are free. Something is copyrighted, but when it's not, and I have the links to prove it, it's still. Oh, are you serious? It's like, yeah, I feel like that's like there's no person actually checking that then too. But yeah, that's probably an improvement as well too. Even with the appeals process, you provide the proof that what they said was copyright, but you prove that it's not, and they still don't listen. But yeah, I don't know why like that's not considered an issue to them. If you actually have the proof to say, okay, it's not copyrighted, you take the strike off my account. He's like, no. And it's like, really? It's like, what? It's like, how does like what? How much learning is going to this machine learning bot that made it think that it was copyright in the first place? Does it even have like an updated list of like what's like filed as a copyright and what's not, or even just something that was never copyrighted at all because it kind of sounded like something that could have been copyrighted, but you know what? Because yeah. But at the very least, I felt like they just tried to implement the system too. They had no idea if it was going to work or not. They kind of just like, we'll just implement it. But yeah, Vidic. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that too. I've never used it, Fluffinator, but I've heard of it. But I don't know. I guess it all depends on like what you would favor using. So I call depressing as far as YouTube. Never mind. That I could say too. But yeah, that's something I wish I had thought of too, Arcane. But yeah, that is depressing. Where YouTube was wrong. You provided the proof to show them that you're right. But they're like, oh, we don't care, we're wrong. We're YouTube, we're right. Doesn't matter what we think, we're right. And who cares? But that's why. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Thank you for being here. But yeah, that is depressing too. I never had that issue yet. Hopefully, but yes, for exactly, it's like, it's almost like they don't take the time on their own platform to make sure that it's actually fair and you treat all channels equally regardless of size and whatever type of content they have too, in terms of seeing what's copyrighted and what's not. Or or you can have like some things in instances where after last night they had us from the Twitch the hack too. Yeah, it was still 4 a.m. Jeez, that's a long night. But yeah, I don't know if that's like, I think it's been resolved too, I believe. Because yeah, they just like on Twitch, they the whole try to use PayPal to try to like take money from people. The thing is with video games, you have to be careful. They can give out tags. They can get your. Oh, what do you mean by tags, Fluffinator? What do you mean by tags? But yeah, I'm kind of surprised too that I guess YouTube's really like the only video sharing platform to this way sort of mainstream and like what most people realize. Yeah, they blocked Africa for now because PayPal refuses to do it. Yeah, because that's their solution too, because PayPal's not taking responsibility for that. Like for what happened with their own software, and they're like, oh, it's not our problem. It's not our problem. I was like, well, yeah, it is. I don't know why somebody's not trying to hold them accountable, but I don't know. I don't run PayPal. But thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? This is part 2 of our topic. I'm seeing 10 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to know everybody in the chats. Anyways, content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. I'll say too, I would say it's kind of frustrating too on YouTube is like if they think like for whatever reason too, just based upon like either like the thumbnail or the title of a live stream too, they instantly might believe that like, oh well, something might be like a sports game or something must be this, and we'll just block the video of it too, just because that's what we think, and we don't want to actually like bother actually checking the video and seeing like if something like you're not allowed to like do this, but we're just gonna assume that, like, it's kind of like go back to like why would you implement a system probably just being at minimum oblivious or maximum just irresponsible, just saying it's not gonna work. I mean, I would think that fairness to people who create content on this platform too is like not too much to ask. I don't think it's too much to ask. The biggest too many absolves them from similar too many absolves them from similar tag issue. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, because I haven't used TubeBuddy. I didn't know that about it. But yeah, I guess I just have to look too. There's like stock photo like for thumbnails too. They just have like in like a watercolor or like a transparent version, just saying either like stock photo too, and they let you use that. I don't know. Like some people use it, a lot of people don't. But yeah, and also too, yeah, with like I guess how YouTube is either they make big changes to the platform with little to no input from the general community, and most people don't even realize that when changes are either happened, have already happened, or they've been having different plans to and not being transparent enough to share it too. That I guess that's a new level of like contributing to depression for channels too as well. Because I know there are some channels too, like before the whole monetization rule change, just either earlier this year that went into effect February 20th, that there were a lot of people, different people were relying on this either to help continue to create higher quality content too, or just a means of income. Playing a war-based game, or it automatically puts in war or any other affiliate in the world. Are you serious? It's like, yeah. And it's like this whole like, if you're playing like Call of Duty World War II, it's a video game. It's nothing to do with like actual war. That's like outside of online. Plus, it's our program. We do what we want. Like it or to go somewhere else. That's their essentially, yeah. That pretty much sums it up. It's like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Go to Daily Motion? Yeah, and then just like, I don't think it's too much to ask for a little more fairness on this platform. I don't think that's too much to ask for, and just or transparency. Just saying, if you're gonna make a change that affects virtually all accounts on this platform, to let them know what's going on. But again, that's only my opinion on that. I don't run YouTube. I don't make those decisions. But this goes back to I guess like one of those factors contributing to depression too is people feel a sense of like hopelessness or a loss of control, or they don't feel like they don't really have any say into the upward mobility or upward potential that their channel could have as well too. I would say too, like there are a lot of things in the world in general outside of YouTube or social media or the internet in general too that you can't control. What I can focus on controlling too is one, how I'm able to like get live streams or content out to those who I know support the channel, and two, just again going back to you actually ultimately end up being deciding like who actually what goes on your channel as well too. Now I guess again if they say it's like copyright too, and they won't as well, but again it just like goes back to there's another way to at least incorporate have the video where you still use whatever material that isn't actually not copyright, but for some reason YouTube believes it is. There are other at least venues too that at least I'm trying to I guess for some people, I guess for videos too, if they just upload videos too, that most people are hesitant to Twitch as well, just because for there too, I wish like the videos, like if you upload videos on Twitch too, at least it would count towards being able to either become monetized, whether being a Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner. I kind of wish like going forward they would do something like that, but most likely they'll probably just acquire another video platform and just like integrate it that way. Hopefully they do it that. But yeah, you never see YouTube encouraging you to grow like Twitter. Yeah, no, you don't. They encourage the people to grow to who already are at the top or just already making them the most money. That's pretty much who they encourage and want to see grow. That's what it feels like to me. It's just pretty much you have the handful of people and celebrities up here, and then everybody else here at the bottom, and they just are, beneath everybody else, and they should just look down upon them, literally and figuratively. And that's just like what it seems like too, which is sad too, because I think this probably could be a lot better where it's at right now. And yeah, I mean for me too, yeah, I don't like it too, to say the least. Does it let me become like more depressed, or even become depressed on for my channel here as well as our channel on YouTube and Twitch, or just on YouTube? Again, giving them that control where it feels like that's I'm giving them essentially the reaction they want to, assuming that they care. I know YouTube doesn't really care about this channel too. That's that I already know that. But in general too. But again, it just goes back to those who try to like I guess intimidate you or control you, or just to say either think the way we do, or we'll just try to thwart you, or just trying to interfere with your creativity or with whatever content's going on your channel too. But I'm not giving them that reaction where for some things too. For Twitch, I think Twitch is a lot better platform too in terms of more creative freedom. Decentralized management structure produces a lot more. Oh yeah, especially where nobody's on the same page too, and then you have this team just gonna go this direction, or this manager wants to go in that direction, and there's no actual communication between teams or between managers, and most people don't know what's going on to them. Nobody's on the same page, but at least on like a Twitch, I feel like there's more creative freedom there as well, and they're more encouraging of people to like Chris said to grow, whether you're a smaller streamer, mid-size, or larger. And I feel like on Twitch too, you're more likely to get help from those who already have a bigger audience. I feel like you have like at least want to try to, if they see something like some particular unique talent or skill that you have too, they at least try to encourage you to at least use it. But I don't know. I just hope Twitch continues down that route. So I think that would be a great way to even bring in more people. I feel like for like YouTube too, you're not able to be as creative as they claim you to be. But again, I could be. But my decision with that too is I could just continue just to be depressed, or just to be depressed on. Well, why is YouTube trying to do this to channels too, and why Metric thinks this way too. But this is why there are other avenues when it comes to. That was a shark joke I made. I'm stoked you got it. Made my day. Here's at least Sleep Night players on PS4 can now crossplay with other platforms. You can smell about that. There you go. Yeah, now your friends on Xbox, if you have a PS4, you can now play together. That's not going away too. But yeah, just in time for Season 6 starting on Fortnite. But, I don't know. I'll probably like tomorrow too. Everybody's going to try to play too, and everybody's going to have to wait. They're going to like, wait, we have a new season, but let's everybody play and let's everybody stream it. But, I don't know. But with that too, but yeah. I could probably just like let YouTube get to me on, I just feel like they're just stifling creativity and they're just trying to not be as encouraging for smaller channels to grow as they were 10 years ago. Because there was a time on this platform too that made it a lot easier for smaller channels to grow too if they put in the time and the effort to making their content as good as it possibly can be and to make their channels the best they possibly can be as well too. But there are other platforms too that actually do encourage those to actually be creative and to actually, where it seems like community actually care about their content creators in terms of trying to make sure they feel as safe as possible and to try to reach out for them for support. I mean, I could have just like only just been on one platform for YouTube and just, well, I'll just sit here and just keep doing what I'm doing and, they'll change. But don't bother looking up, anything too long to explain. Fair enough, Arcane. But I feel like on Twitch too, but yeah, especially too, that's also helped too with what I said before. Even YouTube, even despite all that too, just creating content on this platform too definitely still has helped me more than has hurt me. I'm kind of surprised too, given like what I've learned more about YouTube and decisions that they made too. I would think that I still wouldn't be getting as many benefits or as much help being on this platform as I have now. But I think Twitch has even like accelerated that even more too. So YouTube, like I guess I kind of show it to you because YouTube, it's like here's like upward trajectory of like how I self-esteem and how I feel, and then with Twitch, it goes up even more. YouTube was kind of like the first stepping stone, but then, with Twitch, it's like a big leap up. And I kind of wish that I was on Twitch before, too, because I feel like I have a lot of fun on Twitch, and, you can have more creative freedom on there as well. Hopefully someday they can actually be more accommodative of people who just upload videos to and don't necessarily just live stream, or just mainly live stream. Hope one day they can actually have that, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll be live streaming now for nearly an hour. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic. Part 2 on does YouTube contribute to depression? Seeing 10 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Just take a quick look at the time right now. Right now it's 8:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I know it's late for all those our UK fans as well too. It's past 1 in the morning. But yeah, for all those who live in the UK and Europe too, do stay up with us too, even if it's stay here for a big chunk of the live stream or just visit and just to pop in real quick. Definitely say thank you. And that's another reason I would say too, in general, why I feel encouraged too, depending upon the community that you like to build to and the people you get to meet too. That's actually really encouraging to me as well, because I never thought even before I started YouTube and Twitch too, that there was people from all over the world too, or from an international standpoint, that people would want to watch this channel, and especially this late into the night, which it's just really it's very humbling to me. And I guess I was just saying too, but just my expectations for the YouTube and Twitch in general too, just the reasons why I started both of them. I think what we have right now too, I think is definitely for sure gone well beyond my expectations, and just just having the reasons just grounded in reality too, and just having down to earth expectations on what I would like to get out of the YouTube and Twitch channels that we have. I don't know. That's just me too, but yeah. But just seeing a significant international audience too is definitely more encouraging too. Because yeah, that was another secondary goal. I guess it's not one of the main reasons why I started YouTube and Twitch, but yeah, just hopefully it was secondary goal just to try to have an international audience. But I think it's great too. I think it's great that we at least have like some way, not just the internet in general, but at least we have some sort of nexus or some platform where we can get to know each other better, which I thought it was great. But in general, I would just say too that, hey Patrick, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you tonight? Welcome. But that being said too, I know like YouTube can be doing a lot better too to, like not only just create a platform that's based on fairness, but just at least trying to kind of like how it was when it first started to make it easier for channels either just starting out or they haven't really developed celebrity style bigger audience to help them at least get more exposure too, because there was a time just watching the hockey game. Oh, they did. Ooh, that Maple. Ooh, the Leafs and Canadians. Ooh, that's a good match. Trying to conspiracy in it, but the growth of decentral. Be thinking about one. Oh, what's that, Arcane? No, what's that? But yeah, I don't know how centralized management would work at YouTube as well too, especially being the largest video sharing platform. That would still be tough to tell. You can't let people in China. We, no, like I feel we on here could be better diplomats than those. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I think the season's probably gonna start like in a month, Patrick. In about a month or so, that the season's gonna start. But yeah. But yeah, I didn't know preseason. Yeah, I didn't know just preseason's already started for the NHL. But yeah, I've noticed that too, Chris. But I feel like it kind of goes back to most people in the media, mainstream media too. They just see elected officials and they think that's what a typical, whether it's American or British person, Canadian, whoever else, and that's who they are, and that's what all the people in that country must be because theoretically this is whoever's elected to. The elected official is supposed to represent everybody within a country or geographic location. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to make a. Oh, okay, Patrick, cool. Wait, what period is the game in? Because I haven't had a chance. I'm not watching it. I didn't even know preseason started. But yeah. On Wednesday. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, today's Wednesday. So, for you right now, it's like around 10 o'clock at night. It's about 10 p.m. in Newfoundland. So, for those who know, that's a province in Canada. But yeah, it's kind of too. I think YouTube could go down that route too. I guess a suggestion as well too. Oh, the second period. All right, gotcha. I mean, that could be another way too, but not just the U.S. too. But as of after we all realize that decentralized management sucks, there'll be a backlash against it. That goes too far. There'll be a backlash again if it isn't already happening right now, Arcane. But yeah, that's what I thought, Patrick. Yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. But yeah, it kind of contributes to the decisions made by YouTube management too and people's reactions to it. But yeah, who knows what other changes? They're probably planning more changes right now too that we don't know about. But they'll eventually be implemented too without them telling us. But yeah, but Chris, I think a good point too. I think everyday people, whether they're in the U.S., Canada, UK, other countries in Europe, Australia, Japan, wherever else, to conserve as better. There we go. And we should be back too because I had to reconnect. But I don't know if we're already back now or not. But again, just we'll still have these type of conversations too because it is an important topic to discuss, and whether or not people want us to have these conversations going forward, we're still going to have them. But yeah, if anybody's have any, we can see you. Okay, great. You can see me now. But yeah, if anybody's has any questions about this particular topic too, or just want to share their thoughts as well too, or ask for advice, just for me, based on my experience on this platform too, feel free to share into the chat. But yeah, just going back to the again, this thing I was saying before too. Regardless of if there's buffering or just I'm not going to get into like other theories or anything like that too. But it goes back to ultimately whether it's for any of your channels as well too. You get to decide what's on your channel too. You get to decide what you get to talk about. You get to decide what your videos or your live streams get to be about. Not some algorithm, not management, not some algorithm, not management, not even just celebrities or anybody else too. But you personally are the ones who get to decide what's on your channel. And anybody else who tries to tell you otherwise too, that they're full of it. It's the same thing too for our channel too. Like we, whether it's just me or if we have a poll, just ask people on a poll too what they would like to see. If it's on a Twitch poll or just a different topic that we may have too in our Q&A series. Eventually I want to have because there are a few other topics I want to cover too. Obviously for our Q&A series as well too. We may have a poll going up later this week, just to give other people's thoughts too. Give them another opportunity to see which particular topic they want to talk about next. But yeah. You and your community are the ones who get to decide. If you ask your community for suggestions, or if you have polls or whatever it is, sure to ask to engage with them too, to see what they want to see on your channel. You're the ones who get to decide what's on your channel. Nobody else, not YouTube management, not an algorithm, nobody else. You're the ones who get to decide. But yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? Seeing 10 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Or for feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions with the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Probably going to wrap up the live stream here soon, probably within 5 minutes, so we can have enough time to get set up for Twitch. Now, I don't know what our next Q&A series topic will be, but our next YouTube live stream will be on Friday. At least that's the schedule as well, too. If that changes, I'll let everybody know. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us for part 2 of this Q&A series topic live stream. But again, just appreciate everybody contributing to our discussion as well, too. But I was saying before, too, this is an important topic, too, and I feel like more people should at least be more comfortable to share. Whether or not, if there are others who would probably think differently of them, or, if there's some people, for some whatever reason, don't like you sharing your opinion. And here's what to believe next year will be the 4th year since everyone decided to make the UK. Oh, wait, wasn't it 2014 that happened? Oh, next year, 2015, okay. Because, yeah, I think next year it'll be official, or at least if they have the plan. It was supposed to be 2019, I think, for the UK. But I don't know. Like, there's probably some people think it'll be so catastrophic. I don't think so. I think the UK could definitely stand on its own. I don't know, I guess, for some people, to some people, maybe, an inconvenience to where before, if you're in the EU, you weren't required, I don't think, to have a passport to travel to EU member nations. March 29. But I think the UK, it's strong enough on its own to stand on its own 2 feet. I think the UK will be fine with that. I don't know why, but that's one. I don't know why, but our PM has failed to secure any trade deals with the EU. Well, and then what's the next election for you, Fluffinator? Because I remember the last time there was a snap election in Parliament, and then I think Theresa May, the current Prime Minister, called the snap election, and I think she lost support too there. She decreased her. I think it was through a coalition, not her own party, or it was just her own party with a majority of seats in Parliament. But yeah, she called for it, and then she ended up losing seats in Parliament. Whether it's just her party or her coalition, or the parties who were part of the coalition. It was fine before 1975. It would be fine after. Because I don't see the UK just being adversely affected, where if they're not not necessarily part of the EU anymore too, and then because the UK is too much of a economic influence in the world too to just not at least have some sort of deal with the EU other member nations too, but Germany, France, and whatever else. Some of her own party walked out on her. Yeah. Well, then that's one reason why David Cameron resigned too. The reason why you have Theresa May too is because of that decision. And then David Cameron resigned. Chequers plan will fail, but no deal is just fine with England. You could stick. But right, I mean, I think England and the rest of the UK would be fine, personally. Now again, I mean, I don't live in the UK obviously, but I would say the UK is too much of a global influence too to just not have trade deals with them, or to have some sort of deal in place. They're just too influential too to just leave isolated. But again, it's only my opinion on that. Boris Johnson walked out on her and he was leading. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, he had to go. He campaigned to remain. Right. Yeah, because he just kept pushing. Even a lot of celebrities too said to stay in the EU too. I remember a lot of celebrities, whether they either British celebrities or people who were born in the UK but live in the US or got famous in the US. But yeah, a lot of them were saying to stay in the EU. But again, even though the EU, I don't know. I think the UK would be better off, honestly, without the EU. Again, that's only my opinion on that, because her plan is a mix of stuff. Right. It's almost like it lacks a cohesive direction. Some things you try to be have more of a assertive stance on, but others you try to have a light touch, and but we hard braggers and I've done it with it. But never did you right. I don't know how many times the EU even tried to get the UK to go to the euro instead of just trying to drop the pound sterling. To get rid of the pound, just adopt the euro. How many times did that happen? Probably I don't know. Probably quite a few. Just I don't see Germany and France just carrying the entire EU, continuing to go forward. I don't think Italy or Spain will contribute to really just trying to lead the EU, but yeah. Rain as because our NHS was going to suffer, but leaving the EU only our NHS was going to suffer, but maybe they will only expedite it. Wait, how would it affect the NHS if you left the EU? Was it just because if there are doctors from other EU member nations, or it's just because of trade deals with prescriptions or for medical supplies? But yeah, the EU's only been around since they adopted the euro I think in 2001. I think it was around then. But yeah, and the EU will benefit. The money that doesn't have to go to the EU budget will be. But yeah, but we'll see. I beg to differ. As foreigners, we're helping Korea while still in the EU. See, I don't know. Yeah, I never lived in England, so some of what I know of the European Union too, and then how the UK played into that too, I'm not sure of, but I don't know. So yeah, I think they will take on less doctors, but yeah, I don't know. It all depends on the immigration plan too, because no longer they will have to go defer to whatever the EU has for those who want to immigrate to an EU member nation too. It all depends on what plan they would have in place for the UK. I think there's still people who would think that, even after leaving EU, the UK would still be an attractive place to live in, at least to people's impression of it. No, I've never been to England myself, too, but I think if you had your choices in Europe, too, I think England would still be towards the top. Because I can't imagine that, something like an Eastern European nation's in the EU, but you'll pick that over England. We're probably not gonna pick that. I mean, even Italy's in the EU too, and I don't think Italy's doing too well. Or Greece. Let me just take a quick look at the time. Because I'm going to have to wrap up this live stream here in a couple minutes. Would have liked it if I could go 10 miles down the road without feeling like I left England and walked into Portugal. England should be England, not Italy, not France. Oh, well, that's fine too. That's more of a sense of identity too. But yeah, hey, Celebrity Fish, welcome to the stream. UK had to shut down recently over the no Brexit. Major car manufacturers in the UK had to shut down. Oh, I didn't know that, Flapping. Oh, okay. How you doing tonight, Slippery Fish? Thank you for joining us. But yeah, but it's kind of like that too. I guess the EU. I don't know if it tried to emulate what we had in our 50 states in the US, but I don't know. It was just what 26, 27 member nations in the EU. But not sure, but I just feel like even though England and the UK too can't stand on its own too, it can. It doesn't have to be dependent on the EU. Again, that's my only view on it, but I never lived in England, so I don't know from that perspective. Yeah, BMW is threatening. That's okay, England than. But yeah, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, but. Maybe, okay, oh, that's just the stream on the chat, but yeah. I'm probably going to have to end the live stream here because I need to get time to set up for Twitch. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series. Topic on does YouTube contribute to depression? I want to thank everybody for joining us. Appreciate everybody stopping in and for being part of our conversation. We'll head over to Twitch to play some more GTA 5 online. We'll probably get started at probably around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll get started too. If it's a little later, then it's a little later. But thank you everybody for joining us here on YouTube. We'll be back on YouTube. Next scheduled live stream is on Friday. And dictated by laws, America should follow. So watching. That's a good point. Well, yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you again to everybody for being here. When we are done here on YouTube, you already know what time it is. It'll be time to switch to Twitch. Thank you again to everybody for joining us. We will see you over on Twitch for some more GTA 5 online in just a little while.